In this video, we're going to be talking about why Ranboo may be the person killing Dream instead of Tommy. Now, before we get into it, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are so close to 250k, and if you're not subscribed, please click that button. Anyway, enjoy the video. Now, we know recently, ever since Tommy had gotten out of the prison, that he wants to kill Dream, mainly because he has the information to revive people from the dead. And, well, knowing this, it makes Dream the most powerful person on the server. Having the ability to just revive whoever you want is very dangerous, especially when you have Wilbur and J-Schlatt who are already dead, and bringing them back to life may cause bigger problems than you may expect. We've also heard from Tommy that when you die and you're in the death dimension, that time is a bit different and you feel like you've been in there for multiple months rather than multiple days, meaning that J-Schlatt and Wilbur have probably been in there for almost over a year, which makes them even more dangerous. The reason for this is because they've probably had time to think of what they could do if they ever got back, and also they've just gotten older and become smarter off of each other, probably discussed a few ideas and things like that. J-Schlatt and Wilbur will probably be the most powerful people on the server when/if they do get revived. And of course, Tommy, being the main character that he is, wants to take out Dream so nothing ever happens, and that the server will always be a nice and lovely place. Well, we know that's not going to be the case, because Tommy probably won't be killing Dream. Although Tommy thinks he's big enough and strong enough to take out Dream on his own, he's going to have help from everybody else on the server. And when it comes to the point where he's going to kill Dream, I don't feel like he'll go through with it. He'll remember that Dream has the ability to revive people and will probably start missing Wilbur or something on them lines. We also know at the moment that Tommy is kind of going through some trauma after being dead and revived again. Every time he takes damage or something happens to him where it's related to death, well, he gets a bit scared and runs away from the situation. So for him to be the one who fights Dream doesn't make too much sense, because if he gets hit once, he's just going to run away. But we do know somebody else on the server who probably wouldn't mind taking out Dream. It may be a bit out of character, but in the end, if Dream is dead for them, then it will improve their life massively, and that is Ranboo. We know that Dream kind of controls half of Ranboo, and made Ranboo do a bunch of evil things. We also know the voice in Ranboo's head is Dream's voice. So Ranboo and Dream are kind of connected, and I don't think Ranboo likes this. The amount of bad things that Ranboo has done for Dream is a bit out of hand, and if anybody else knew about it, then he'd probably be exiled like Tommy was. And what better way to get rid of doing all these evil things and your other half than to kill the person behind the other half, which is Dream. Now, as we know, Ranboo's character is more of a safe-sided person. They don't want to go around starting wars, starting to kill people and things like that. But when you realize that he's a part of the syndicate and Technoblade is one of the leaders of the syndicate who owes Dream a favor, then you may come to realize that Ranboo is working for somebody who's planning to get Dream out of the prison. We know that Dream wants to get out of the prison by using the favor with Technoblade, and Technoblade's going to have to use the whole syndicate to help Dream get out of prison. And Ranboo is part of the syndicate, therefore he's going to be helping Dream get out of prison, which is not something that he wants. So if that plan goes down and Ranboo and Technoblade and everybody else in the syndicate are going to get Dream out of the prison, then what might happen? Well, there could be something where Ranboo actually kills Dream inside the cell. Instead of getting Dream to escape the prison and helping him out, Ranboo could just take him out there and then. We could also see Ranboo just holding off and, well, getting Dream out of the prison into a safe space and talking to him alone about the things that he's been experiencing with his other half, and then maybe taking him out in private. Once Technoblade has done his favor of getting Dream out of the prison, Technoblade owes nothing to Dream. Therefore, Technoblade will probably not protect Dream or work with him. So Ranboo taking him out once he's out of the prison would probably be the best bet for him. We also may see that it could be Tubbo taking Dream out. If Ranboo tells Tubbo about the things he's experienced and how Dream has been the person behind a lot of evil things, then Tubbo may feel a bit sorry for Ranboo and want to fix these problems. As we know, at the moment, they are kind of best friends on the server. Ever since Tommy got put in the prison, Ranboo and Tubbo have gotten closer and closer, and as a good friend would want, Tubbo would want to protect Ranboo as much as possible. We've seen the things that Tubbo would do for Tommy, like losing his final canon life, etc, etc, so what would he do for Ranboo? Well, obviously taking out Dream wouldn't be so bad. Dream has been a pain to Tubbo for his whole life on the server, basically, so having a reason to take Dream's final canon life would probably be a great thing for Tubbo to do. And also, we've got to remember that Snowchester has nukes. I think this has really gone under the radar for a lot of people, because we all remember them having nukes and the things that happened with them, but these nukes are more powerful than we think. We've only seen a test run of them so far. So what are the nukes going to be used for at some point? Well, we know they're kind of just a protection thing and a thing to scare off people from attacking Snowchester, because if they go and attack them, then they could just say, yeah, we've got nukes, you might want to back off. But nuking the prison would would be a whole different situation that not many people have looked at. If Turbo and Ranboo decided that they don't want this prison to be around on the server, seen as the amount of bad it's actually caused rather than good, then a couple of nukes on top of it would probably get rid of the whole thing. Also, in the process, killing off Dream. That's a win-win situation if I've ever heard it. I have a feeling that these nukes will be very involved in the ending of this season, whether that be to do with the egg or the prison or Dream, but we just have to wait and see because we've only seen a test run and we haven't had many plans about what the nukes are used for. With that being said, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and go watch the video which is on screen right now.